Every society is built on its own peculiar cultural traditions, which makes it unique and beautiful. Nigeria is one of such countries in the African continent, with their vast cultural traditions from different ethnicities and societies. However, it is sad to note that some of these cultures and traditions, peculiar to only Nigeria, are dying fast, hence making Nigerians lose touch with their roots and originality. In this week's edition, iNigerian on Air sought to find out the opinion of Nigerians on whether or not our culture and traditions can help us rebuild this great nation. And these are our findings.
Yes, in many ways.
Of course they can.
Okay.
Yes.
It can really help us if we sincerely implement our cultures and customs.
Of course, now.
Of course.
In many ways.
Yes.
Yes.
Very well.
Of course.
Our culture can help.
Mrs. Chika Okoro, however, lamented on the rate at which Nigerians are daily neglecting their culture and traditions in favor of alien ones.
It will only help us when we now get our children know about our culture. Because one of the reasons today is that most of the children don't have a background of what our culture looks like. So we always train them maybe based on the external cultures, like things they watch on movies and whatever. They get on implementing it as if it is part of us. But originally it is not part of us. You understand? So the Western culture is almost taking over our culture. So if we can go back to our culture, train our children to know our culture, and like this fighting of a thing, terrorists here and there, ordinarily when you look at the of origin of our culture, it's not like that. We cherish each other. Before the independence, Nigeria is one. You understand? Many of us, the Northerners, the Southerners, the Easterners, we abide with the same mind. We grew with the same mind. But these days, there's a diversity in culture that makes it become a problem to our country, Nigeria.
And same goes to all our respondents. Mr. Abdul Ganiyu Abubakar, Mr. Femi Ola, and Muhammad Kabir said this.
Of course, one thing I know is that what disunites us is what will bring us together. And it is the culture that kept us together. Why? It's because if you watch the society today, there are so many things going on. There are so many intermarriages, and there are so many understanding in between different religions and culture going on, and so many things like that. To say but a few.
If you look at previously, a child is walking around on the street, he sees an elder, he greets. But now, it is even the elder that will be greeting the guy, say hello. Things have gone really bad. And I think we have to, we can only address it from the homes. The homes in the sense that even parents are behaving as if they were not children before. As if we didn't go through tutelage. Our parents tried, and we on our own part we are failing. And that's why we have what is happening in the society now. I think if we go back to what the culture used to be, what the tradition used to be, I think we can address some of these things that are really happening around us. Because if you look at it, it's not Nigerian to kill a neighbor. It's not Nigerian to kill somebody. Because Nigerians, I grew up to know our brothers keepers. But now it's different.
Because we live our culture. That is why we are into all this problem now. Because if we are like before, if I see elderly man, I will respect him. So this respect is out of our culture. That is why we have been having all this kind of problem. Because no matter how you be, no matter how, like for example, you have Miangwa. Miangwa have a Seriki or all this, the next person to Seriki in short. Those kind of people, they are the one control people in area. And if you don't respect them, how you expect your fellow people to respect you? And without respect, or without culture, or without respecting our culture, we cannot move forward.
It's from the top, sha. We should encourage our children about our culture, things like that. And there are some cultures that is not ours, that we are, as if we are even doing other people's culture. That is better we do our own. We encourage people, especially the clothes we put on, things like that.
By and large, it was generally accepted that our culture and traditions can actually help us rebuild our nation by all our 7 respondents. It is high time for Nigerians to go back to their roots and embrace back the cultural traditional heritage of old, in order for us to rebuild our nation, to ensure that the labors of our heroes past does not go in vain. As Bala Ibrahim Madugu rightly said,
Let us unite together and help each other and help the nation and build Nigeria as one. That is what I want in my life. Yes, because I don't want us to divide in Nigeria at all. I want us to settle together and build Nigeria as one. That is my culture.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Hawa Abdullahi Gambo reporting for iNigerian on Air.